Hey brother, I'm fine. How are you? ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম। ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম। কেমন আছেন সবাই? ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম। Okay, so yeah brother, I'm fine. How are you, Alex? So in this one, I'm going to work on a detailed work. You can see like this. So this is a requirement of one of my client that I was looking at some of your work and come away impressed. Now, okay, so that's not the part. I am look for a project similar to Ralph Lauren Chicago t-shirt. That means this t-shirt is the one my client was talking about. And then I want to replace the bear with the panda. That means this bear wearing a t-shirt like this. So he want to replace it with the panda and then Chicago skyline with the Houston skyline. So this is the Chicago skyline in the background and he want me to make similar design using the Houston skyline. And then another requirement was that this shoe should look like a Nike Air shoe. So that's why I need to first of all draw that, but you can see the position of the style of the shoes. I need to change that. So for that I bring a example like this. This is from Google. I was searching and then I found this image. So first step is I need to draw this part, everything that I can see here. I need to draw that for making this design. So let's do that. Sorry. Yeah, brother. Walaikum assalam. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, brother, I'm fine. I'm fine, brother. How are you? So for making this chart, first step is I will need to draw the outline of my this image. That is the bear wearing this dress. So this is what I need to draw first. Then I will be able to add those changes to it. Okay, so let's first decrease the opacity a little bit so that I can see what's going on here, and then I will be locking this layer. So first step is I need to replace this bear with panda. So a panda is very similar to a bear, just with some facial features. So first step is I will need to draw this part so that it looks like the outline of everything. I need to draw them, then I can simply replace the face of the bear with something like a panda, or I think that will work for me. So let's use a brush here. So I'm making a brush that is called the calligraphic brush. I'm setting the pressure to the size to pressure because I'll be using my graphic tablet, but if you don't have one, then this pressure option will not show up. So simply click OK. There I got my brush. Yeah, brother, I'm fine. Yes. Walaikum assalam. So I need to first make this outline of the image that I can see here. Then I will be able to add my own twist. So let's pick something like a black color so that it's just and this time I will be making the outline really smaller so that I can see what's going on here, and then of course I will be adding some details to it, but not like that. Okay, so this is the official t-shirt of Ralph Lauren, so that's why I cannot just copy paste it. That's why I'm just changing the style a little bit here. So this part I will draw later. Let's draw this part from here. Whenever you are making a drawing work like this, make sure that your lines are touching with one another, and it's really important because if it is not touching, then in the coloring process there will be some trouble for making a design like this. Something like this, that is fine. Brother, I am not very good at POD because I don't do that, so I cannot help you on that topic. Something like this. I am not making a straight line, or the outline of the bear I am not making it very straight because this is the hairy part, and that's why I am making something like that. I think that is fine. Kind of this, and then on from here. Okay, so the panda face I will make it later. Let's just make the outline of the shirt here, and you can see there are tons of details in it. The Ralph Lauren logo, the polo shirt logo, something like that. So those part I will not draw. Yeah, brother, I'm fine. Big brother, boss, guru. Yeah, এই সমস্ত তেল দাও কা. Okay, so here is the outline part going, and in this part, as you can see, I am going to draw straight lines, then just something like those curved lines, because this part is really not hairy and it's a fabric, so the lines should be straight, something like this maybe. And if it is not matching, I can always take my direct selection tool to modify a corner if I want, something like this. That is fine for me. I can teach a beautiful design. What does that mean? Yes, everyone can teach a beautiful design, so not like that maybe. And this one, okay, so here are some folds in the fabric. I need to draw them. So I'm just making the outline here, you can see. Now after making the outline, I will be adding my details to it, kind of the similar thing they are doing. And this hand here, I am going to keep it as it is because it's the same thing. A panda and a bear, they are very similar to each other about this hand or this hairy body features, so I think that will not be a problem. Here are some bracelet they are adding to its hand, and I will do that later. Okay, sometime it happens that it is making some area filled. Okay, let's do it in other way, something like this. I will do that part now. So I don't know what's he is wearing, what is in its hand, but maybe something like this, and that is not really an important part, so I can just maybe just like this. That is fine, I think. And then I will be adding the same thing on the opposite side of the hand. Okay, brother, I will check the messages. comments in a bit after I finish this design, because this is important and the due date is tomorrow. So I have to send this to my client for a revision. Then if he is asking for any changes, I will need to do that. Something like that. ফ্রিল্যান্সার অ্যাকাউন্ট ভেরিফাই না করে কাজ করা যায়, কিন্তু উইথড্র দেওয়া যাবে না। উইথড্র দিতে গেলে কিন্তু আটকায় দিবে, ফলে আগে ভেরিফাই, যদি ভেরিফাই করতে সমস্যা হয় তাহলে সেই অ্যাকাউন্টে কাজ করার কোনো মানে নেই। ইয়া ব্রাদার, আই এম ফাইন। জালাল ভাই, আপনার অ্যাকাউন্ট কি খুলতে পারছেন কালকে? আমি তো একটু ব্যস্ত ছিলাম, দেখতে পারি নাই ভাই। Okay, that is fine. Let's draw this part. ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম, কেমন আছেন আপু? Okay, so for this part I will draw that with pen tool, because that will be easier. That will be straight lines. I am taking my pen tool here. I think that is fine. আমার ভিডিওতে মকআপ কই ইউজ করি ভাই? আমি যে মকআপ গুলো ইউজ করি এগুলো সাধারণত প্লেসিট থেকে ডাউনলোড করি, ফলে আপনারা প্লেসিটের সাবস্ক্রিপশন কিনতে পারেন, অথবা প্লেসিটে কিছু মকআপ ফ্রিতে পাওয়া যায়, সেগুলো ইউজ করতে পারেন। Okay, sometimes we can just type in the stroke size in the stroke box, and that is fine, I think. Okay, I'll add those details a bit later. Let's first work on this. Something like that, but I will fix that later. So this is the basic outline I am drawing here. I hope you guys can understand what I am doing. Who is your client, Ralph Lauren? No, I am just recreating a Ralph Lauren t-shirt, sorry, for one of my client, and he asked me to make some changes on the design, like this bear that is I am drawing right now. It will become a panda, and then some other changes. Don't worry, I didn't reach at that level yet, but one day I will do designs for them too. So something like that. Freelancer account money আঠার পর কি অ্যাকাউন্ট ভেরিফাই করা যাবে? হ্যাঁ যাবে, নরমালি উইথড্র দিতে গেলেই ভেরিফাই চাইবে। ব্যাংক অ্যাকাউন্ট, অ্যাড্রেস, আইডি কার্ড এগুলো ভেরিফাই না করলে উইথড্র দিতে দেবে না। So something like this will work for me. Okay. Yeah, brother, I am using a tablet. It's a Hui one. I told that in my previous live. You don't really need a very expensive one to start. Start with a cheaper one, and if it is working for you, then you can get something expensive. I think that is fine, no problem with that. Okay, so this is the outline of my bear, I think. Brother, for making beautiful designs you have to practice a lot. So this is the main rough outline of the design is looking, but there are some thing missing in the design, that is the details of the shirt. So I will need to draw some. Now this is really not very important, but it's in the design, so if I do not draw them, maybe my client will ask me to draw. Okay buddy, I will check your messages soon. So something like that. And I think we are good to go. Yeah, that's the shirt he's wearing and the face outline done. Everything looks good, just I need to draw this part. So this is the requirement was to make it a Nike Air shoes, so that's why I am picking this example, because this is not a Nike Air. This is just a regular, I forgot what it's called, loafers, and this is the Converse, but I need to draw it because this is of course of Nike. So that's it for the requirement. Let's draw it. I'm going to use my same brush here because I wanted to make a thicker outline first for my drawing so that I can later add details to it. It doesn't have to be very perfect, but of course I need to follow the overall shape of the shoes because that's the requirement here. You see the contour lines I'm drawing here, so that's, you have to learn where to put your lines, which part to indicate, something like that. Okay, so maybe there was an example. Yeah, this is the example. You can see this is what my client sent me. So here is this part and then this Nike part. I'll need to match them. So I think it's the same shoe but in white color, because this part will be the white, first white of my shoes, and then the Nike sign part. something like that. Let's put a line here, another line here. Okay, so you can see when I'm drawing, it is showing like some scribble line, but বুঝলাম না ক্লায়েন্টে যদি ট্রান্সপারেন্ট ইমেজ দেওয়া লাগে সেটা সাইজ নরমাল যে সাইজে ডিজাইনটা করবেন, যে আর্টবোর্ড সাইজে, সেই সাইজে এক্সপোর্ট দিবেন। ওকে, সো এটা হইলেই হবে। ওকে, that part is done. Let's draw these details from here. I'm not going to cover or draw all the details in the shoes because that can take a lots of time, but I'm just indicating some points like where the stripes are. So I think that much is good for me. We can go from here. So that part of the show is done. Let's see if it is fitting or not. So I will be using that in this position. Here, and then I can make it smaller, maybe just like this part, but a little bit more. Yeah, that much is fine. So this is how my panda bear will look. So let's group it up here. Let's see, this is how it is looking, or it will look. No problem, I will fix that. And then the rest of the other part of the shoe, I need to draw that. ওকে ব্রাদার, প্রত্যেক দিনের ভিডিও রেকর্ড থাকে তো চ্যানেলে। Come on. Okay, that is not a problem. So let's draw the overall shape of it. Something like this. Maybe I will draw these stripes. না, গ্রাফিক্স ট্যাবলেট দিয়ে করতেছি, মাউস দিয়ে করতে গেলে অনেক টাইম লাগে এগুলা। তবে মাউস দিয়ে করা যায়, এমন কোনো কথা নাই যে করা যাবে না। ওকে, তো এটার মধ্যে একটু প্রবলেম আছে, সেটাকে একটু ফিক্স করতে হবে। প্রবলেমটা হচ্ছে এখানে কিছু, ওকে সরি ভুল হয়ে গেছে, সেটা হচ্ছে এই স্ট্রাইপ গুলো আসার জায়গাগুলোকে একটু ডিফাইন করতে হবে। Okay, that is fine. Let's group it. Now here is the main part. I need to adjust it with my this foot of the panda here or the bear here, I don't know, something like that. And this is going to work for me. Now first step is I have to match the foot of it fit, so maybe something like this, or let's see how it looks if I reflect it. No, that is not the opposite direction, that is the opposite direction of the leg, so sorry guys, so that's not really important. And I think this position looks good. So all I have to do is just add this with my that existing shapes of the design. So maybe on from here, let's say like this, and then from the other side. So that is the leg of the bear connecting, and then it should be something like from this area. That's fine. Let's okay, so I think we are done. The important part is done right now. Let's turn off this image and see how it is looking. Yeah, it looks cool. So you can see now I changed the shoes with Nike here, and now all I have to do is just add a panda face. So let's see how to draw a panda face. So this is the panda, but it's looks like this image looking like it will work for us. And then I need a strong outline of the face. Let's draw this one. This is from FreePic of course, but I will be drawing this to adjust in my image, so that is fine. Let's lock the image here. This is the image that is now locked. Okay, so let me check if anyone is watching. Okay, right now no one is watching, or maybe I don't know where to see that it if anyone is watching. Okay, so current viewers 48. Okay, that's lots of people watching it right now. Thank you guys. So this is the difference between a panda and a bear. You can see the ears, that is bigger for a bear and it is smaller for a panda. So that's what I will do here. I will just draw these outlines. Again, there is a system that if I select any of the brush stroke, then it will Illustrator will pick that one's size here. If you are doing a design, then how can anyone else do that? I mean, if you are doing something original, then how can someone else do that same design? You can upload that image to different websites like Yandex or TinEye to find out if that image is matching with any other image, like the similarity, the visual similarity. There is a website called Yandex. If you upload any image there, it will show you if there is any, if that image is available or any other image that is close to that one. It will show up there. So here is the outline. Here goes the air part. Let's select them all. Bring a copy, reflect, then join it with the existing lines. Something like this, maybe a bit further away. Then I can simply select my direct selection tool to modify and join these corners, these points, and that's it. So that is the outline of the ear. Here is the face part. This is where I need to draw it. You are welcome, brother. If my videos are helping you, I really enjoy teaching or sharing my knowledge with others, because this is making me stronger, my skills getting stronger, not something I'm losing by sharing with you guys. Okay, okay, I think that much is perfect. And here, so in this one I am going to draw them in the opposite direction, just like this. Yes, Walaikum Assalam. I am doing great, brother. How are you? Just like that. Then I need to draw that eye, but I cannot see it. So let's unlock this layer and then bring up the opacity so that maybe this will work for me. And then I will be drawing this. So first step is drawing this strong outline of the eye. That's fine, no problem. Let's add some details to it. I don't know what kind of details is this, as long as it fits with my design, so that's fine. Now here is a part that they're keeping a, you can see in a eye there is a dark part, that is the black part, and also a white that reflects the light. So if I want to do it, I can simply take my pencil tool and then press shift X. So shift X will make it fill. Yeah, brother, I'm fine. How are you? So in fill color, I can simply draw these shapes from here, and then I have to go through this black lines, like inside these black lines, and it will look like this. And here I can simply join it maybe, and I think that is fine. That is good for a eye. Let's select it, right click, drag it on the opposite side, reflect, and then that's it. So this is my panda face. Let's see how it is looking. I think that is looking good. Eyes looks good. Just this part is looking like there is no skin there. So sorry about that. So I need to change it. How are you, Islam Khan? Yes, brother, I'm fine. You're welcome. Nice your design. কোন সাইট গুলো ভাই? ইমেজ চেক করার সাইট, that is called yandex. So okay, so I think this is fine. এটা হচ্ছে আমার বিয়ার তাহলে পান্ডা এখন এরকম দেখাচ্ছে, ভালোই খারাপ না। তো এটাকে এখন আমি একটা গ্রুপ করে দিচ্ছি। দেওয়ার পরে যদি আমি কোনোভাবে, okay, so if I hide this layer and then if I unlock this to increase the 100% opacity, so this is the image. Somehow maybe this is my drawing. So if I take a screenshot of it, or I make an image of it, then I can simply go to yandex, that is called yeah, this one. This is a site called yandex.com. Then you will find the option to search images. This is the official or the home page of yandex. From here you have to go to here, this image, and then you will find this image search option. You can click on this camera button here, then drag an image here, or paste from clipboard, select file. If you click here, it will show up your a window like this. Then select the image that you want, and it will show you if that image is available in the internet or in any other place. You can see that's a really cool looking panda face, and that's almost available on some many websites, not only in freepik, and there are also some similar images. So if this is a design of yours, then you will find you will be able to see if there are any similar images in the internet, or if there is anything that is already exactly looking like your own, something like that. You can see that is this one is on Pinterest, this is on dreams time Pinterest, but I downloaded this from free pick, so there are two different places. Anyway, so you can search an image like this. I hope that will answer your questions. Okay, so that imp and the face I don't need anymore. Let's erase it. Okay, not just erase it, let's keep it. And the side, turn on our face layer, and then I don't need this part anymore. Let's select this part, make it a bit smaller so that I can place it somewhere in there, just like this, but a bit smaller in size. I want to match it with the color of my, and I think that position looks good for me. Let's check our original image. So this is my original image. If I make it in the side, I think in that case my head is a bit bigger, and I think this is fine. That is the original bear, this is the panda, and now I have added the shoes of the Nike Air, so my requirements are made. Okay, maybe just like this, that is fine. So I was looking at some of your work. So Ralph Lauren, I am looking for a project similar to a Ralph Lauren Chicago t-shirt. I want to replace the bear with the panda and Chicago skyline with Houston skyline. Is that something you can do? So here is one more thing I need to do, that is the Chicago skyline in the background. I need a Houston background. So if you search like this, Houston background, Houston skyline, you will find tons of images like this, and of course you will have to go for a silhouettes version of it, and then normally you can search on free pick. I have premium subscription of free pick, so I can simply take my file from there, and this is not, that's not the main part of the design, so I can easily use that. Okay, you can, let's paste it here and see if there is an available vector. That will just save our time. We can simply draw a, you can take a image and we can draw the outline with pen tool, but you can see there are some images. This one is the Houston, this is Houston, so I think I will get some pretty good amount of vectors. So that is the one I need. You can see there is a free one, this one is free. Okay, that's the only free one. You can take this one and make your work. Let's see if I can find a detailed one. Okay, I like this image, this style of the drawing. I am making it a drawing style, so I am going to take this one. Let's copy this, and yes, okay, let's make it black. Now I need to match the positions, like this is the skyline here, it's kind of going in this direction, and then there will be, this is my panda. Let's group it all together and then try to place it. So I think this position looks good. Let's bring them here. That's it. Now right now I'll be making this white so that I can see my panda face. Ctrl X, Ctrl B. That is fine. Now I have to colorize this design with these colors of my shirt. So let's turn on the opacity 100%. স্মার্ট লাগার জন্য চেষ্টা করতেছি, যাই হোক। Yeah, brother, you will transparency is something that will make your work easier. It will not put so much pressure on your computer, and that is the easiest way of working. You see, without transparency it's really hard to modify vectors. No, I'm not very awesome, just trying my best. Welcome, brother. রাব্বি, কি অবস্থা? কন্টেস্ট উইন হচ্ছে না? Okay, so here is two way we can work. Let's reset best t-shirt design. That means the workspace, and it will relocate my layer panel or everything that I have set it up. Now I have to colorize this design. So for doing that, I'll be picking some colors from this design. So that is the red, and here is the blue. I think that is the blue. Then another copy of the blue, that is the lighter version of the blue. I think that much is fine. Okay, let's group them. That is fine. Here is the panda face, and I need to pick colors from there too, something like this. So let's select this one, pick this white, then selecting this gray, and maybe this red kind of color, whatever I can see here. আমি তো কই থাকি ভাই, বরাবর থাকি, লকডাউনের মধ্যে আছি। Nike Air, so this is just black and white. Okay, let's start the coloring process. Now first step is I am going to, okay, let's select that layer, maybe make it black, and I am going to lock it, then hide, so that I cannot see right now. Let's keep a copy of my color of my drawing. I will need that in future if I need any kind of changes. Now I am selecting everything here, and let's go to object, expand again, and now it all becomes a fill. I have to check that if there is any overlapping that I don't want, so I can simply press shift M is for shape builder. Then I can simply erase those parts if there is anything that I don't want it and it is showing up. So something like this area, maybe here was some problem. Okay, so don't worry, I can simply select this part, shift E for eraser tool. Let's make it smaller. Okay, where is my chat box gone? আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, বেশি বেশি কাজ করতে হবে, কাজ করতে থাকতে হবে, ক্লায়েন্টের অভাব নাই ইনশাআল্লাহ। Okay, so something like that. To fix that area again, here I can simply take my shape builder tool to erase that part. That is also fine. Maybe something I'll need to do here. Okay, here I need to erase that part, and maybe something here. Okay, so before starting the coloring process, I need to make sure that there is no open path, and here I see one. You can see this part, this small thing will make a lots of trouble for me, so I don't want that. Let's fix this by combining that with the other graphic, or you can simply use your blob brush tool here. So ইনশাল্লাহ ভাই সবসময় দোয়া করি সবসময় ভালো করো, সবাই ভালো করেন, এটা আর কি। আমাদের দেশ থেকে একটা ভালো লাইফস্টাইল আমরা পাচ্ছি এই ফ্রিল্যান্সিং এর সুযোগে, সেটা অবশ্যই ভালো একটা দিক। যাই হোক, anyway, so I think this is fine for me now. Let's select this them all, then I'm going to press K means live paint bucket tool, this one. Then I will be picking colors from here, this red, fill in here. You can see this is how it is looking. I can press Control H. So Control H will hide my anchor points. Now I can easily see what's going on here. Then for this area I will be taking a lighter, not a complete black, so that it shows up good like that. And then maybe something like a brown color for this belt, something like this gray color for the still part of the belt, and then this dark blue. Okay, let's pick the lighter blue first to colorize the pant. Then maybe, okay, let's do the same color here. I will change it later, and I think that's fine. For a panda bear, it's this color white is the main body color, so let's fill it with that. Let's put something like a lighter shade of brown, maybe. Okay, oh sorry, I made a mistake here, that you can see this part of the designs. So for fixing that, now as I have already used my live paint bucket tool, I have to expand it like this. Then if I double click, I can select these parts of the, I can select the blocks of my design, something like this. Keep clicking until you can select them, then you can easily remove these parts that is making problem. I think that much is fine for me. Okay, so for a Nike Air shoes, I need to make sure I am colorizing the right area. Okay, so if I select this one, press K for live paint bucket tool, and then I am going to press Alt to sample this color, and then I will be adding that to my design. But there is a problem that I didn't join them. I will do that. Let's colorize them, and then I'm going to pick this color, that is the black I have used. You can see something like this, and here, so that is going to make it look like a Nike Air, so that is fine. But the problem is this lower part will be white and the upper part will be black, and I didn't join them. So I can simply select this by my magic wand tool. Let's press Ctrl H again so that I can see the anchor points. Just like that, it is going to work for me, don't worry. I'm going to select it again, then K for live paint. Sorry, this part should be this color, and then I don't know, maybe it should look like, okay, here is some problem again, that is this part should be white, this front part, then it should be black in the background. So let's do that again. We are applying live paint bucket, so that's why it is making a bit harder to pick those colors, like making these modifications from here, just like this. And I think that is fine, good to go. Let's pick the eyedropper again, and I can fill these parts with this color, then here, and the ribbons are also black, so I think that is fine. And we got our bear, sorry, this is not the bear, this is the panda. Now that is fine, let's colorize this area. I think this is that color. Okay, I already colorized that. Let's take a lighter shade of gray to fill in these areas and the here too. Then for this area I will pick white, something like that, that is fine. Let's colorize this, and then this color for the mouth, I think that is fine. No, so this area should be white. Okay guys, so this is how my drawing is now ready. I will add the Chicago skyline in the background, that's fine, no problem. And this is how it is looking. Let's put something a different color so that I can see if I missed any area to put colors, and you can check it like this. You can see here I didn't put the color, so I'm going to pick my live paint bucket tool to fill that area, and that is fine. Let's press Ctrl H. Okay, so here of course it should be like that, and I think we are done. So this is looking really good. Now here I need to do a shading part, like the shades of the blue you can see on the pants, the shades of the red you can see on the shirt. I will add that, and for doing that I need to first of all cut it, and I am going to take it on a different document, just like this, paste it here, no problem. And maybe I will bring the skyline that I cut it, that's fine. Let's lock this group. Now here is the important step, that is I need to first of all select my drawing and then expand it. So expanding it will make the deactivate the live paint bucket effect. So now I can individually select each and every element, you can see, and that's what I need here. So first step is I need to select the black of my design. Maybe this one is the black, then I will be simply go to select same and then fill color. It will select everything that is in black in this design, so it is also selecting that things that is not, that I don't want. Okay, what is happening here? I will fix that later, no problem. Just I am deselecting these bigger blocks because those are not the blocks I want to select from here. Not this one, not this one, not this one, and then again not this, 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 and this. Then let's press Ctrl X. Maybe it is looking like this, but let's press Ctrl Z here to come back. Okay, if I select this color and press like select the fill same, let's make it green for now. If I select this color again, let's make it green for now. So you can see everything that was close to black is now green, and that's what I want. So now there is nothing close to black. So if I select my magic wand tool to select, kind of select this black, it will be selecting my only black, you can see here. And then I am going to press Ctrl X. So Ctrl X will cut it like this. Now I need to double click here. Then I am going to take another layer on top of it. Then press Ctrl F. So Ctrl F will keep my main color, black color drawing on top of everything. Now you can see this is how it is looking. And of course I can select everything. Let's try to put a background so that we can see what's going on here. Maybe bring that to the background like this, lock it. So you can see it is, this is how it is looking. And I can simply now select my green with magic wand tool. It will select everything that is in green, but it was supposed to be like a black or a gray shade. So that's what it will happen here. So you can see how easily we fix that, but sometimes it makes a little problem, like this part is not filled. So what I have, all I have to do is, let's say I want to, this is the layer 1. Okay, let's do it in the layer 1. And if I draw something like this, it is going to cover those area because I have the black part on top of everything. So that is hiding all the area that was missing, like something like that. Okay, so that part should be black. I'm going to select this color, or maybe I can simply pick eyedropper to select this color. Then I'm going to take my pencil tool just to draw inside this shape. I don't know what happens here. I make this area fill, but it's now gone, and that's not a problem. Something like this. It takes a lot of time to make a good design. So that's fine. Okay, this time I'm using my mouse, not my graphic tablet, so you can work with your mouse, no problem at all. Just you need to know how to work, then tools is not going to stop you. So guys, this is my right now. Hey brother, I'm fine. ক্লায়েন্ট ধরতে পারি না, একটু হেল্প দরকার ভাই। ক্লায়েন্ট ধরতে গেলে তো আপনাদের সঠিক জায়গায় যাইতে হবে। ফাইবার আপওয়ার্কে ট্রাই করেন। Okay, so this is my final drawing, like the outline and the base color. I'll now add details to it. So for doing that, if I lock this layer too, you can see this is my black outline layer. So without that layer, there is no black in the design. And then this is my base color. So without that, there is only black outline. So in between these two color, I will be adding a new layer. In between these two layer, I will add a new layer, but I don't like that color. Let's make it something like this. Okay, so that will be my layer color right now. Now here I need to add some shadings. So by shading I mean, you can see this is the base color. So all I have to do is I have to pick my eyedropper to pick this color or any color that you are sampling. Then I am going to take a little, maybe a lighter tone of that color this time, not darker tone. Then I am going to add my, take my pencil tool to draw a shape like this, then go all the way to the starting. So this is going to look like this. It's looking like this. Now I'm not worried about how it is looking right now. I'll fix that later. So I'm going to take that same color, same style in this direction like this. So that is going to add the shading of me, like the shading part, the highlighted part of my design. Something like this. Maybe not in that direction. Okay, and then of course here, Don't worry about the area where I am going out of my design area. Something like this, maybe not. Okay, not in both side. And here of course I will be adding a shape like this. That is fine. This may look a bit weird because I am not following the rules of shading. The shading color should be darker than the base color, but here I am taking lighter color than the base color. So I think that's not a really big deal. ভাই ক্লায়েন্টের কাজ করা আর নিজের ইচ্ছা মতন ডিজাইন করা তো দুইটা আলাদা জিনিস। আপনি হয়তো নিজের ইচ্ছা মতন একটা সুন্দর ডিজাইন করতে পারেন না, অথচ ক্লায়েন্টের রিকোয়ারমেন্ট পাইলে তখন আর ডিজাইন বুঝতে পারেন না। তাহলে বুঝতে হবে যে আপনার এখনো রিসার্চ করতে হবে প্রচুর, আপনার এখনো ডিজাইন প্র্যাকটিস করতে হবে প্রচুর। আপনি এখনো ডিজাইন শিখছেন কিন্তু ফ্রিল্যান্সিং শেখেন নাই। সো এখন আপনি যেটা করবেন সেটা হচ্ছে অ্যাটলিস্ট মাসে 50টা করে কন্টেস্টে পার্ট নেবেন, ফ্রিল্যান্সার কন্টেস্টে। তাহলে কি হবে, ওইখান থেকে আপনি সহজেই কিন্তু আইডিয়া জেনারেট করতে শিখবেন। ঠিক আছে, যে ক্লায়েন্টের আইডিয়া কিভাবে আসে, কিভাবে ক্লায়েন্টের জন্য কাজ করতে হয়, এটা কিন্তু আপনি সহজে ওখান থেকে শিখতে পারবেন। যখন এটা হয়ে যাবে যে আপনি মনে করবেন যে না ঠিক আছে আমি মোটামুটি বুঝতে পারতেছি এখন ক্লায়েন্ট কি বলতেছে, তখন আসতে হবে ফাইবার আপওয়ার্কের মতো মার্কেট প্লেসে। তা না হইলে কিন্তু আইসা লাভ নাই। একটা দুইটা কাজ পাইতেও পারেন, নাও পারেন, তারপর দেখা যাবে যে একটা ব্যাড রেটিং পাইলে প্রোফাইল ডাউন। ঠিক আছে ভাই, আপনার এখন প্রথম কাজ হচ্ছে অন্তত 50টা 100টা কন্টেস্টে পার্ট নেওয়া, নিয়ে ক্লায়েন্টের কাছ থেকে রেটিং পাওয়া। ঠিক আছে, আপনি যদি একটা ডিজাইন করে সেখানে ক্লায়েন্টের রেটিং পান তাহলে বুঝবেন যে না আপনি ক্লায়েন্ট যেটা চাচ্ছিল সেটা ধরতে পারছেন এবং সেই অনুযায়ী ডিজাইন করতে পারছেন। সেটা 5 স্টার হইতে হবে না, 1 স্টার হোক 2 স্টার হোক, বাট সেটা যেন রেটিং হয়। তাহলে কি হবে, আপনি ওইটার থেকে ভালো একটা আইডিয়া পাবেন যে আসলে ক্লায়েন্টের আইডিয়া আমি বুঝতে পারছি। Okay, so this part is done right now. Now I have to do is I have to unlock my black layer. Then I am going to select them, press shift M. Shift M is for shape builder, and then erase the parts that is going out of my design area, just like this. And you can see this is how we are having everything that was inside the black area, and this is really easy to work. This is how you can easily work without keeping in mind that you have to draw inside the black line, blah blah blah. So don't worry about that. And I'm going to press shift M again. Okay, I'm not seeing any anchor point because I pressed Ctrl H. So Ctrl H hides everything, and this is really helpful for drawing. And then I can simply press Ctrl H again, that will bring the anchor points again. Ctrl H again to hide them. Okay, so whatever area is going outside of the black area, we can simply erase them, I think. Okay, something like this. Now my shading part is done. All I have to do is again is lock the black layer. So black layer is locked. We have our first shading layer. Let's name this black so that we can see. Now I will be adding shades to my bear design, the panda here, the main focus. So I'll be adding that just in the background, in the below layer of the black. So this is my panda bear. I have to pick this color. It will show up what color is that if that is in the output, but don't worry. And then I am going to make a darker shade of this color maybe. And then let's take the pencil tool again, and then again I am going to do some same thing, just like this. Okay, not like that. Let's do it small and small steps first, just like this. That is fine. Let's put something like this here. That's fine also. Okay. Let's put a bigger shape here, something like this. That is fine. And now for this area I will be adding a big shape that is going to look something like this to hide my parts. That is fine. And then again unlock this black layer and then lock this black, press Ctrl A, that means select all, press Shift M to erase these parts. Okay, so it can take some time because those parts are really, let's make them a group. Okay. Why you are sorry, brother? It's okay. I'm just working on some random project. I wanted to keep a record of my this work because this is something different from a regular design, different from a regular drawing design. So I had to make a adjustment first, then collecting the resources, and then combining them to make a good design. So that's it. And here I am just erasing the part that is going out of my canvas area, the black area, because this is really easy to do. And if I select this one and this one, press Shift M, delete. When you are working with lots of project like this, all the black outline there as thousands of anchor points, you can see these red dots. So when the anchor points are too much, it makes the shape builder slower to work like this. So that's where you can simply, like if you want to erase some part, you can just delete that, or you can just use your eraser tool to quickly modify that part. Okay, so what happened here? Where is my big shape? Whenever you are using this shape builder tool, make sure that you are not losing any part, because you can see if I erase it from here, it is deleting the original big shape, so I don't need that. I can simply erase it like this. Maybe here is some small part that is missing, but when I was using my light paint bucket tool, it was not showed up because that small gap light paint can fill it automatically, so you don't need to worry about that. And that's the problem it is making this time. Sorry, something like this. You are welcome, brother. ইনশাল্লাহ ভাই দোয়া করবেন আপনাদের জন্য, যতটুকু সম্ভব চেষ্টা করতেছি, যতটুকু জানি আপনাদেরকে জানানোর চেষ্টা করতেছি, বাদ বাকি আপনারা সবাই দোয়া করবেন এইভাবে আপনাদের টাইম দিতে পারি, এইটাই সবকিছু। Okay, so maybe some shapes from this area. I have seen bears like this, panda. Okay, there are tons of missing details in the face. I didn't realize that first, so that's making me do it like with eraser, but I am happy to do that because I am really excited how the final product will look, and I think this looks pretty good. So that part from there is done, or I can simply, now the way I want to work, that is going to be really much more easier because I don't want to make those mistakes all again and again, so I will be drawing through these black lines only. That will take some time to draw, but it will look good at the end, something like this. Or if you are new to graphic tablet, you can just make small areas at once, like cover small areas one by one. Okay, you are welcome. This is going to take forever. And I think that is fine. If something is missing from here, don't worry, you can always fix that. Okay, that's fine. Now my design is looking much more better than the previous option, previous step. So here I am going to do the same thing, but first step is I am going to pick this red, and then I will be taking a darker shade of that red, maybe like this. That is fine. Let's fill in these areas. So for this part I will be working on small details, small areas at a time, like this. And then let's so this is what I called small details, like on smaller parts. Like this. I'm still learning how to shade this kind of designs because it's hard to understand where the shadows will be, but currently I am trying to follow the shading of the shirt. Like if someone is wearing, then this area is not going to face like with the hard light or the focus light. There will be a kind of shading to this area, so that's what I am following here. And then here is a fold in the cloth, so there should be some shadow there. That's what I am following here. Something like this, and then just to make it a good looking design, I am adding some extra shades. Like this shade is not really important, it doesn't follow any rules of coloring shading, but it just make my design look good. It will give me a feel that I worked something to make this design good. So something like this. And then of course for these areas, and this is an obvious area that if someone is wearing a shirt, then under the collar there should be some shadow. Okay, if you want to start or not in a advanced level, like if you are a good freelancer earning enough, then go for a 10 to 15,000 graphic tablet apo. And if you are a beginner, not very successful at freelancing yet, then you can go with a 2000 or 3000 budget. Graphic tablet does not make it easier, you have to practice a lot. You can see me drawing these lines really easy, but it will take you at least 4 to 6 months to practice your hand to draw like this. So in many cases I have seen that people buying graphic tablet and then posting for selling them because they don't use it. If you want to try, then you can go for a 2000 or 3000 budget graphic tablet. Buy one, practice someday, and if you feel good, if you are earning enough with that, then you can go for a premium one. Like next time I will be maybe in on next month or maybe 1 month later that I will be taking a screen tablet that is with the display. It will be like 45 to 50k in our in BDT, but I am starting with a normal one. Okay, so I think it looks good. Let's not waste too much of our time. And then again I'm going to pick this color and I will be taking a darker shade of that. And here it is really a small area, and everything here should be inside the shadow because it's under the shirt he is wearing. But yet I'll be adding a bit, I will be keeping a both color little bit. Something like this, and this one will be darker shade. That's fine, I think. Let's pick this color, then take my pencil tool again. Okay, why is this not showing up? Maybe I need to take a darker color of that. আচ্ছা ভাই, স্কেল ডেভেলপ হয়েছে, মাপা মাপি শুরু করে দাও। something like this. That's fine. Okay, now, okay, sorry, I need to select that. Then here in the leg area I have to fill like this. Okay, you can start with a Hui one. My one is 690 maybe, but graphics tablet price in BD. Let me show you. Star Trek, I don't really like, or I don't really know how their product is. You can see it is starting from 3000, 4000, 7000, 9000. My version is this one maybe. Yes, 161. Or I don't remember really, but you can start with this one. Trust me, this is, there is no difference between this one and this one, just the bigger working area, the space is bigger on here, here is a bit smaller, but it's all the same. You have to look at the screen and draw here, but there are others that is with the display. This is totally different, and of course the pricing is also high if you can afford that, but in my opinion you should go with this one. And there is a little, there is some cheaper than this one too, like 2000 or 2500, something like that, but this is the one you should, you can go with to start. And then if you are feeling good, you can go with a premium one. Okay. Yeah, brother, it's the fan. Is there really sound? I don't see. Oh yes. আরে ভাই, মশা মশা বুঝেন না, প্রচুর মশা, কয়েল জ্বালাইছি। So this is the shading part of the pant. I don't know how it is going to look. Okay, so if any of my client is watching this, or in any of the position, if you watch this, you have to understand that this much effort it takes to make a good design. Don't just ask for revisions because it's hard. And every time a designer is trying really hard to make a design really look good. And in my opinion, at least I try to make it as good as possible. এসব কই পান মিয়া? Okay, so this is a bigger part and I need to draw it really kind of this. I think that's good. কি কও না কও মিয়া, কই গ্যাস লাইট? গ্যাস লাইটের সাউন্ড পাওয়া যায় নাকি? ওকে, এমনি কি সাউন্ডে কোনো প্রবলেম আছে? কথা শোনা যায় না, বোঝা যায় না, এরকম কিছু? Okay, that will work. Okay, brother. Lots of people, so that's fine. I'm really bad at this kind of shading, so just trying whatever I can do here. Okay, brother. Looking at a screen and drawing like this is really hard if you are a tablet user. That is with the display, then it's easier, but it takes time to train your hands. I think that is fine. Okay, আপু, বুঝতে পারছি। And you can also do it with pen tool. That's really easy. So if you don't have a graphic tablet, don't worry that you cannot do it. Not like that. Just pen tool will take some time. Other than that, you can really do this. Okay, so my drawing is finally ready, I think. Okay, brother. I think this was not supposed to be here. Okay, so this is my final drawing is looking like. So the requirement was to make a copy of this shirt. That's what I did here, but instead of a bear, it should be with a panda. And then here is the logo my client sent me, so I need to use that in the design. Let's draw it. I can simply trace it, but this is a logo, so I don't want to take that risk. Let's take our pen tool. It's kind of a copy of the Adidas logo, maybe. You can find this client on Upwork, then see the review I will be giving him, and that will help you find my profile if you are searching for that. So this is good. Okay, let's group it. Now I want to replace it with the polo riding horse logo there in some sort of position. So that is fine. What was the business name? This is the company name of my client. ভাই সাউন্ডের কথা বলছিলাম তো ছোটবেলায়। Chicago. Okay, so these are all the elements I need here. Let's okay, fine. Let's remove this one. I don't need it anymore. And then everything I did here, I'm going to make a group together. Simply Ctrl G. That is fine. Now I have to check that if there is anything that I missed or something that is going out of my black area. I think no, this is fine. So here is the skyline of the group. Okay, so this is the position. It will be Ctrl X, Ctrl B, that means paste in back. Let's align them together. Shit, sorry, I have to unlock everything. Then I can simply select my drawing part, group it. Okay, I have to make sure that it is not, that is the problem. So I can see a small, I need a small fixing here. Let's not do it like that. So maybe only in this part. So I'm selecting this group. Okay, so the black layer should be on top. That is already on top, but it's not working like that. So this is the black layer, this is the black shading, and this is the layer that I want. I need to select it from here. This one, this one, this one, this one. Maybe this three, cut it, and then I need to simply select my this black outline layer, select it all, then press Ctrl B, then again select it all. Sorry, not select it all, just this part will work for me. Let's use our shape builder to simply erase the parts that is making this problem here. So maybe this one, or let's just use eraser tool, that will be easier. Something like this. সারাদিন পরে এসে এই এক ফালতু জায়গায় আটকে গেলাম। Okay, I think that position looks good to me, but the eyes looks terrible. But I'm not worried about that right now. So this is how this one is looking. Let's pick this lighter color for the city outline, and I think this is done. So select everything except that one, group it, make sure that it is not destroying any shading. We did. I'm going to align them together, and then this Chicago will be Houston, and this is a slab serif. Maybe let's do it with Times New Roman, making it, and the font is a bit stressed up, smaller in size. I think that is done. Polo Bear by Ralph Lauren, so I cannot use that. This is my client's company name, so it should be something like in this position. Maybe let's select them all, align them center wise, then I'm going to pick this color for the company name. So this is what my client's requirement was, and then I am with a finished artwork. Now the requirement was to change this bear to a panda, and then change the shoes to Nike Air. I did that. Change the city skyline of the Chicago to Houston. I did that. The text Houston here. This is the company name, and then this is the company logo of my client. Now sometime it looks weird, but we can simply select this one and then play with the blending mode a bit, maybe like that. Not screen lightning overlay should work, but it's not. Soft light, hard light. I think the hard light is looking good. Or here is another way, that is I am going to make it normal and then reduce the opacity maybe 20%. That will give it a blending look with the shirt. So that's it for today's video. This is what I was trying to do. I hope this will help you guys understand the drawing process a bit, the coloring process also, and of course this style is really good. If you are working for clients, then you should know all the style of t-shirt design or anything that anyone can ask from you. So this is how my design will look. Let's give it a background, a unique color background that was not in the design, and that will help me visualize. But I need a darker color background, maybe this one, but that is making the Houston something like this. That is fine. Let's keep it black, no problem. I can simply select this text and make it this color. That is fine. This one I want to make it this color because that is the company color, and I think that is fine. Okay guys, so thank you everyone for watching for this long time. If you need to ask me anything, you can ask now, and I will check some comments. Walaikum assalam. Okay, so we can work like that. I am going to save it for now. Okay, what was my client's name? I will do that later. Let's right now save this because I don't want to lose it in any way. Okay guys, so let's comment. Let's read some comments. You are welcome, brother. Walaikum assalam. Thank you. ইউ আর ওয়েলকাম। হ্যাঁ, সাউন্ড ঠিক আছে। জাস্ট শেডিং এর জন্য ইলাস্ট্রেশন অনেক বড় লাগে, বিরক্ত লাগে, সরি। ফ্ল্যাট করতে পারি কিন্তু শেডিং দিতে গেলে মাথা ওলায় যায়। শেডিং মিয়া, শেডিং তো দেখো নাই। এটা তো তাও গ্রাফিক ট্যাবলেট দিয়ে করছি, এগুলো পারফেক্টলি শেপ না। যারা পেন টুল দিয়ে করে এদের কাজ দেখলে মনে হবে যে শালা দুনিয়াদারি উল্টায় যাচ্ছে। যাই হোক, অনেক স্কিল ডেভেলপ হয়েছে। আচ্ছা ভাই, এগুলো তো পড়ছিলাম ভাই। Okay, brother, for a smart ID card, it is not, Payoneer is not accepting the old ID card style maybe, so you can just download your ID card from our online website for ID card. Maybe that will accepted. Okay, guys, thank you everyone for commenting and oh ভাই, মারো মুছে মারো। কোর্স করানোর ছাড়ান দিছি ভাই, কোর্স টোর্স আর নাই। স্মার্ট ডিজাইনার, স্মার্ট ডিজাইন ফার্ম দাও মিয়া, ফার্ম দিস না, ফার্ম দিস না। ব্রাদার, নতুন কাজ অবশ্যই শিখছি। Of course, brother, I am trying to teach you guys and also I am learning new things every day. If you watch my earlier videos, you will see I am working on some copyrighted materials, tracing images, but that was just because I wanted to make some videos. But when I started teaching, or I find that some people are following me, then I started my sharing my knowledge, and you can see these are the kind of work you will not, you will see many artists, they do far more better than this. They do really good vector works, but this is how you can include them in your t-shirt design, and this is really important to learn, so I'm trying to teach you that. ওই তাই আর কি। কাজ কই থেকে শিখছিলাম? কাজ শিখতে ভাই আমেরিকা গেছিলাম, বুঝছেন মিয়া। ইউটিউব থেকে শিখছি, ইউটিউব থেকে শিখছি, গুগল থেকে শিখছি, এই তো। ইউটিউব থেকে শিখছি ভাই, ইউটিউবে পাওয়া যায় না এমন কিছু নাই, শুধু যদি আপনি খুঁজে নিতে পারেন। এখানে একটু শেডিং এ বাকি আছে। এটা হচ্ছে মাউস দিয়ে করলাম, ফলে এদিক ওদিক হয়ে গেছে একটু, কিছু করার নাই, বাট এটা ফিক্স করা যায়। ওকে, সেই যখন কালারই করছি তাহলে এখান থেকে আরেকটু করা যায়, সেটা হচ্ছে এই পার্টটা, কারণ এই শ্যাডোটা এইদিকে একটু আসা উচিত। আর এখানে একটা বাকি দেখলাম কোথায়। ওকে, কি অবস্থা ভাই? ফটোশপ, ইলাস্ট্রেটর ছাড়া পেইন্ট.নেট ইউজ করি, ইনকেসকেপ ইউজ করি, ব্রাউজার এজ ইউজ করতেছি। Share link when you arrange any kind program like the Illustrator setting. If you search on my channel, you will find a video about my Illustrator setting, the positions I have right like this. Yeah, brother, good night. খাতা কলমে লেখাপড়া করি ভাই, বই খাতা কলমে। না রে ভাই, কেউ শেখানো ছাড়াই দিলে যদি আপনার শেখাও হয়ে যায় তাহলে তো লাভ হইলো না কোনো। শেখানোর মানুষের অভাব নাই, শেখার মানুষের অভাব। লক্ষ লক্ষ কোটি কোটি ভিডিও আছে ইউটিউবে, শুধু দেখে নিতে হবে সময় করে, কিন্তু না। সবাই চান সহজে কি শেখা যায়, সহজে ইনকাম করা যায়। না না, পাম মনে করলাম মানে ওই তাই আর কি, বুঝছো? ইয়েস, থ্যাংক ইউ ব্রাদার। কতদিন কাজ শেখার পর মার্কেট প্লেসে গেছেন ভাই? কাজ শেখার পরে মার্কেট প্লেসে যাইতে হবে, এটার কোনো নির্দিষ্ট টাইম তো নাই যে এতদিন পরে। টি শার্ট ডিজাইন পারতাম কিছুটা, সেইটা নিয়ে মার্কেট প্লেসে কাজ শুরু করছি। এই যে ড্রয়িং এখন করলাম, এই ড্রয়িং তো আমি এখনো পারি না, এখনো শিখতেছি, খুব চেষ্টা করতেছি এগুলো শেখার। আস্তে আস্তে কাজ আরো বেশি ভালো হবে, এখন যতটা হচ্ছে তার থেকেও বেশি ভালো হবে। তো এটা আমি তো কাজ করতে করতে শিখতেছি এখন, এটা একটা জিনিস। আর একটা হচ্ছে নর্মালি কোনো কাজ না জেনেই যদি আপনি চলে যান ইউটিউবে, সরি ফাইবারে, আপওয়ার্কে, তাহলে দেখা যাবে কিন্তু ক্লায়েন্ট যে কাজ দেবে সেটা আপনি পারবেন না। আমি নর্মাল ডিজাইন পারি দেখা কাজ করতে করতে একটা পর্যায়ে চলে গেছে, এখন এই টাইপের কাজ আসলে আমি করতে পারতেছি বা আমি নিচ্ছি, কারণ আমি এগুলা করার চেষ্টা করতেছি। বাট এই পর্যায়ে তো আপনাকে আসতে হবে। এটা দেখেন, আমি নিজেও একজন বিগিনার, আমি শিখতেছি। তো আমি এইটুকু করতে পারছি, তো এইটুকু করতে পারছি দেখে কিন্তু আমি কাজটা নিছি। তো আপনি যদি এরকম মনে হয় যে না আমি এটা করতে পারবো, ঠিক আছে, ক্লায়েন্টের যে রিকোয়ারমেন্ট ছিল এখানে, এই ডিজাইনটাকে পান্ডা বানাইতে হবে, শু চেঞ্জ করতে হবে, বা অন্যান্য যে ডিটেলস গুলো ছিল সেগুলো যদি আমি না মানে করতে পারবো, আমি না বুঝতাম, তাহলে তো আমি এই কাজ নিতাম না। তো এইটুকু আপনাকে পারতে হবে, তারপরে আস্তে আস্তে যেটুকু যা লাগে সেটা কাজ করতে করতে শিখে নেওয়া যায়। বাংলাদেশের টপ ভিডিও এত ভালো করে বুঝিয়ে বলা বা শেখানো টিউটোরিয়াল বাংলাদেশ নেই, আমি শিওর ট্রান্সপারেন্সি সম্পূর্ণ আপনার টিউটোরিয়াল থেকে শেখা। জি ভাই, ট্রান্সপারেন্সিটা আসলে আমারই, মানে এটা তো অবশ্যই ইলাস্ট্রেটরের একটা অপশন, বাট এটাকে টি শার্ট ডিজাইনে বা ভেক্টর মডিফাই যেভাবে ইউজ করা হয় এটা আমারই সিস্টেম। কেউ যদি কোথাও দেখায় তাহলে বুঝবেন সে আমার ভিডিও থেকে শিখছে, স্বীকার করুক আর না করুক। কারণ আপনি টোটালি ইউটিউব সার্চ করতে পারেন, ট্রান্সপারেন্সি নিয়ে এই টেকনিক কোথাও পাবেন না যেটাতে। এবং এটার কারণে যে কাজ কতটা সহজ হয়েছে, আগে এক সময় গ্রান্ড টেক্সচার করতে গেলে পিসি হ্যাং হইতো, 1 ঘন্টা ধরে ডিজাইন করে একটা টেক্সচার দিতে যায় পিসি হ্যাং হয়ে গেছে, ইলাস্ট্রেটর ক্রাশ করে গেছে, ফাইল পাই নাই আর। ঠিক আছে। হ্যালোইন নিয়ে ডিজাইন আসবো কবে থেকে? হ্যালোইনের ডিজাইন তো শুরু হয়ে গেছে অলরেডি, হ্যালোইন নিয়ে কাজ করা শুরু করে দাও। প্রথম কাজ কতদিনের মধ্যে পাইছিলেন ভাই? আমি আগে কাজ করতাম আপওয়ার্কে, ঠিক আছে। প্রথমত আমি একজন টি শার্ট ডিজাইনার হিসেবে কাজ করতাম এক বড় ভাইয়ের জন্য। সেখান থেকে আমি আপওয়ার্কে কাজ করা শুরু করি। আপওয়ার্কে প্রায় 1 বছর কাজ করার পরে একটা প্রবলেমের জন্য অফ হয়ে যাই। তারপর আইসা আবার আপওয়ার্কে শুরু করি, তারপরে 2020 সালে আইসা আমি ফাইবার শুরু করছি। Yes brother, it is that way is my way of working, and I tried really hard to explain the transparency. That is the on tool you can, if you can master, you can do anything. ভাইয়ের বয়স কত? এই যে ভাই আপনার থেকে 1 বছর কম ধরে নেন। বড় ভাই থাকেন আপনি, আমি ছোট ভাই থাকি। Okay brothers, it's already 2 hours maybe I am live, so I'll be leaving now. Thank you everyone for watching this. I hope this will help you guys. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for supporting my channel. I'm really very grateful to you guys. So that's it. See you in the next video. This is the $50 work, brother, if you can see here. Anyway, that's not something you need to know right now. Okay, brother. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Have a great time. See you in the next video, guys. Yes, you should start drawing from an image, not from a drawing. If I try to draw from, this is an image style, but if I need to learn the drawing process, then you should start with this type of image. This is a already drawing, so it will not help you, but if you can draw this one or the style that I picked from this one, it will help you learning designs or learning drawings. So try from images. Allah Hafiz, brother. Thank you, everyone. Love you too, brother. Yeah, brother. Love taken. Thank you, everyone. Assalamu